Before we start, we would like to apologize for what had happened last Friday. It was all technical problem po. So now, we came prepared and we will be discussing po a lot of topics which will help you guys, our Filipino kababayan, especially who are owning motor and e-bikes, no, Sir Carl?
Yes, tama yan. So, kami po ay humihingi ng paumanhin nung nakaraan dahil medyo nagkaroon po ng technical problem. So, ngayon po ay naayos na po natin. Kaya ito po, muli kami nagbabalik sa inyo upang tatalakayin na naman po natin ang isang napakagandang paksa. Nitong nga po na to, ang ating patungkol po ito sa batas trapiko dito sa Taiwan.
Yes.
At paano ba ang magtrabaho, mamuhay ng maayos dito sa bansang Taiwan?
Yes. So we're lucky enough that pinaunlakan po tayo nila ulit para makasama natin sila at ma-interview. On my left is Officer Cecilia Lin.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Okay. So, she's the first Precinct of Taichung City Police Department.
Yes.
Sa'yo naman, Sir Carl.
Yes, on my side is si Officer Helen Chan.
Hi,
Is
everyone.
from 1st Precinct Taichung City Police Department also.
Yes. Okay. So, thank you again for coming
Yeah,
here.
thank
And
you.
we're very sorry for what had happened last time.
Yes.
It's okay.
Okay. So, we move to our first topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to tell everyone like how to ensure pedestrian safety.
Mm-hmm.
And first, there are 3 tips to teach everyone like how to make sure your own safety. First, slow. When you cross the street, just slow down your speed. And then second is look. Just put your head to the left and then check the right side, and maybe you can check like double check or maybe triple times to make sure that there's no car, no other danger in the intersection.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just go past the street.
Mm-hmm.
Then third is stop. When you are driving a car or you are riding a motorcycle or even you are walking through the street, when you see like pedestrian also walking on the street, first you should like give way to the pedestrian.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you are not like give way to the pedestrian, if you are driving a car or you are riding a motorcycle, we will fine you like to $1,200 to $3,600 if you are not giving way to the pedestrian.
Okay.
So, that's
So,
quite
sa
high.
mga kababayan natin, ayun po, i-explain lang po natin. So, kapag po hindi ka daw nagbigay ng daan doon sa mga taong dumadaan sa pedestrian lane, ay pwede ka po magmulta. Magmumultahin ka po ng mula
1,200
1,200
To 3,000.
up to 3,000 NT dollar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's quite big.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Then we are talking about like pedestrian facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like pedestrian like facilities in Taiwan, there are like 4 facilities that are common,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a zebra crossing,
Mm-hmm.
like a crosswalk, like footbridge and underpass.
Mm-hmm.
These 4 like facilities are very common in daily life. You can see like everywhere. And then to make sure like everyone if you are a pedestrian, when you're walking on the street, when you see the zebra crossing or the crosswalk, make sure like you do take these like facilities well. And then if there are for example a zebra crossing like in 100 meters from you,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't take it and then just have a jaywalk,
Mm-hmm.
you just cross the street like by yourself, like you can get like the fine for like $300.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So kapag nag-jaywalking kayo, ang fine sa inyo is $300. Kalalo na kapag hindi daw po kayo sumunod doon sa, Kasi meron pong 4 na pedestrian facilities na makikita nyo po pag nandito po tayo sa Taiwan. So, gaya po ng nasabi po, nabanggit sa atin, meron yung tinatawag na zebra crossing, yung crosswalk, pwede natin gamitin yung footbridge or meron pong dito, especially dito sa Taichung, meron din po tayong underpass.
Yes.
So, yun po yung mga 4 po na mga facilities na dapat po na paraan or tamang daanan ng mga tao po pag tayo ay pupunta sa, halimbawa sa kabilang parte ng kalsada. So, yun po, ayon po kay officer, ang penalty po ay 300.
Yes.
Okay.
And like I think like for pedestrian, in our daily life, we think like they will just do like a lot of like jaywalk on the street.
Yes.
But they will think like the car or the vehicles, the motorcycle will give way to them. So they would definitely like do some like jaywalks and then just walk by the street like on their just whatever they want.
That's why.
Now here we want to like tell everyone like make sure like use the pedestrian facilities as well. That's for like ensure your own safety.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. Yes. So yun po, ugaliin lang pong gamitin yung mga nilaan nila na tamang daan po para tayo ay tumawid. Ito po ay para sa atin din at para sa safety din po ng mga merong nagmay-ari ng sasakyan dahil nagwo-worry din po sila na magkakaroon din ng problema yung may-ari ng sasakyan pag nasagi kayo or nabangga kayo.
Kasi dalawa lang ang pwedeng mangyari doon. Ibig sabihin, ikaw bilang magko-cross doon sa daan na yon na hindi tama yung dinadaanan ninyo, ay pwede kayong maaksidente at pwede din pong maka-aksidente yung sino man po yung may nagda-drive o tawag nito may-ari ng sasakyan. So, yun.
Okay.
Okay, and then we want to tell everyone like about like how to ensure the safety of like elder pedestrian. Like for a lot of like foreigner from the Southeastern Asia, they came here as a caregiver. They take care of like elder people. So we want to introduce some like concept like about like how to ensure the safety of the elder pedestrian. Because we can see like a lot of like car accident in Taiwan actually happen to the senior citizen. There are a lot of like a huge percentage of the car accident just happen to the senior citizen. Like in our area, in our district, actually a lot of like death car accident actually happen to the senior citizen. Like especially in the morning or in the late night, like we don't have enough like possibilities, then the car accidents easily happened. So here we want to tell everyone about like how to make sure the elder pedestrian. We can see that there are the percentage of the senior citizen of the traffic accident. Actually, the number is decreasing like these years.
Yeah.
That's because we do a lot of propaganda to tell everyone, like especially elder pedestrian, just wear bright. Like increase your visibility and use some light or like flat reflectors. Like yeah, because in the morning, like very early morning, they just go out to like do some like exercise or have a walk or maybe go to the market. Like but actually like in the very early morning, a lot of like a lot of driver actually drive like very fast.
Yes.
Yeah, and then when you drive fast, the visibility is actually like decreasing. Like so a lot of like car accidents just happened in the early morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So but that time is actually when elder people just woke up and then go out for like do some like exercise. So here we want to tell like everyone about like if you are like came to Taiwan as like a car giver, you can just like teach your the elder citizen, like the person you take care of, like just tell them like when you go out, just wear bright color. the bright color, like yellow, like orange, like pink.
Apple green. something
Yeah,
like
apple
that.
green, like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, Tiffany blue.
This is
It's like
super
that.
bright.
Yeah,
apple
yeah, like
green.
super bright, like
The
increasing.
neon lines or
Yeah,
something like
the
that.
neon color.
Neon
Or
color.
colors,
just
yes.
increase your visibility as
Yes.
well as you can. And then if you love to like wear those kind of dark colors or something like that, just use some light.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Or when you are riding a bicycle, a lot of people will put on the reflect like the stickers.
Stickers,
Yeah,
yes.
the stickers. Just
Okay.
increase your like visibility as well.
Yes.
So, ayun po, base, sabi nga po ni Officer Dean and Officer Chang, so kailangan po, lalo na dun sa mga may alaga pong mga matatanda, mga elders, kung mahalaga din po na magsuot ng mga maliliwanag, na makulay na damit upang po mas madagdagan yung visibility po ng tao pag we were crossing dun sa mga kalsada, mga daan at ganun. At nabanggit din po na maganda din po na halimbawa kung may mga reflector, may mga sticker po na pwedeng mag-reflect dun sa tao, pwede tayong maglagay nun, magdikit. Or sa mga nagbabike naman po, kayon, maganda rin po na maglagay ng mga sticker para po mas makita yung visibility, ika nga ni Officer, na kailangan po ay gawin natin para po iwas disgrasya.
Yan, opo. So, yun pong lahat ng sinasabi nila Officer Lynn, especially yung mga fines. Pwede po kayong kumuha ng pen and paper. Pwede nyo pong ilista siya para po magkaroon kayo ng idea kung gaano kalaki yung maaari nyong bayaran pag nilabag nyo yung loan na yon. Yan, okay?
Basta for sure, Miss Jenna, panigurado yun kapag tayo ay lumabag sa batas, natural, merong karampatang penalty na kailangang bayaran. Kaya yun yung lagi nating tatandaan. Ano po, mga kababayan natin dito sa Taiwan. Ayan. Kaya sumunod po tayo.
Yes, okay. So, are we going to our next topic?
Okay.
Okay.
So, you're gonna say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so next one we're going to tell everyone like how to ensure e-bike safety.
Okay, this is very important,
Yeah.
Officer Lynn, because a lot of Filipinos
yes.
are using now the e-bicycle,
E-bike.
and we experienced a couple of accidents, and worse is we experienced this recently. We had an accident which caused our fellow countrymen death. Yeah, so this topic is very important, and we were really eager for us to discuss this because this will help them. Really.
Okay, we can see like a lot of like as Jenna said, like a lot of people Filipino, not only Filipino, a lot of like even Taiwanese people, like love to ride like e-bike recently. Like I think that's because like you don't need a driver license. So like that's why like we can use the e-bike like very like easily. We can get it really easily. I think e-bikes it's not really like expensive. Yeah, and if you know how to ride a bike, you can ride a e-bike. That's very easily to
Yes.
to ride and then to get. And then as we know, you don't need a driver license.
Yes.
But like if you are riding it on the road, you still need to follow the traffic rule.
Yes.
Yeah, and we can see not only like foreigners, a lot of Taiwanese people, especially elder one, love to ride the e-bike.
Yes.
And then a lot of times they don't really like follow the traffic rule. Yeah.
Okay.
So they are a kind of like a dangerous part, like like in traffic. So recently we focused on this part, and then we got like some like traffic rule, and we actually modified some like regulations.
Yes.
And then first there are three like very important parts that we want to tell everyone about, like how to use the e-bike like safely. First, make sure like no person carrying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bawal ang angkas na sakay kapag e-bike po ang gamit. Ayan makinig po kayo mga ating mga kababayan. So, bawal ang angkas po kapag ang gamit ninyo ay e-bike.
Okay.
Okay. So first we want to tell everyone like if you are riding an e-bike, like no person carrying. Like I don't know. Do you know like how to say bike in Chinese? No.
No.
No, we call it 单车 like in Chinese. 单车 means like a single car.
Okay.
So actually, you can only ride it by yourself, like no carrying people. Like for like e-bike, I think it's quite small. Like but recently it looked like a real like motorcycle, and the speed can be like really fast. So like just no person carrying. Like if you carry person like on your e-bike, you can get a $300 NT dollar fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if you were, pag nahuli daw po kayo na may angkas, maaari po kayong i-penalize ng 300 NT.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes. And like second, we want to tell you like no modify the e-bike. Yeah, the e-bike the speed limitation is actually 25 kilometer per hour.
Per hour, yes.
Yeah, per hour. Like a lot of people like just modify it so you can move faster, like really fast, like more beyond like 25. Like I remember like once when I'm driving on the street, and that was like at a speed road. So like I think the limitation is quite about like 70 or 80. There is the e-bike like even faster than me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And like in like Zhanghua or some area, like there are a lot of like Southeastern Asian, like they drive the e-bike like so fast. That would be like really dangerous. Like so make sure like don't do any modifications.
Yes.
Like a lot of people just like to modify the e-bike to let them can do like a faster speed, but that is actually really like dangerous because I think like every vehicles, every machine they just have their limitation. So don't do like any extra like modification that will like ruin their own like structure or something like that. So to make sure like your safety, don't do any modification.
Yeah, that's very important.
So,
yes, sir,
yun po, yun nga, gaya po ng sabi ni Officer Lee, kailangan po talaga na, hindi po dapat tayong nagpapamodify ng mga e-bike na nabibili natin dahil mayroon po talagang limit lang po, dahil limited lang po yung takbo ng mga e-bike na nabibili natin, kailangan po, wag na po nating ipamodify dahil once na pinamodify natin to, tumataas yung level ng speed ng o bilis ng e-bike at isa pong pwedeng maging reason yun ng maaari tayong maaksidente or maka-aksidente.
Ayan.
So dalawa lang po yun. Pwede kang ma-aksidente or maka-aksidente. Okay. Kaya dun sa mga kababayan po natin, alam po natin, kailangan nyo po ang means of transportation. Lalo na dun sa mga papasok sa trabaho, sa kanilang mga pabrika, dorm, pauwi, galing sa work. Alam namin na may marami sa atin bumibili ng e-bike dito. So, ang advice po ni officer, huwag po nating ipapamodify.
Yes, oo.
Okay.
Tsaka kasi, Sir Carl, minsan hindi nila sigurado kung gaano nakabilis yung, yung nagiging speed. So, ang nangyayari, napakalaki po ng pwedeng maging cause na danger sa inyo pagka hindi nyo po kayang maniobrahin or tansyahin yung bilis ng sasakyan,
para may sample lang po natin dyan, may isa tayong kababayan actually na may she rest in peace, So, ganun nga yung nangyari. So, iniram niya yung e-bike na yun, na-modify. So, ngayon, yun na nag-cause ng pagkamatay ng ating kababayan. Kaya talagang iwas po tayo doon sa mga ganung tawag nito, paraan ng pagmamodify ng ating mga e-bike.
What Sir Carl is explaining is that we had a Filipina who recently passed away because the e-bike is known that it was modified.
Oh,
yes. So it's a sad story, but it happened.
Yeah, like modification, like might like increase their speed, but their structure cannot afford it.
Yes.
So sometimes that's why we tell everyone don't do any modification. And if you do modification, the fine will be 5,400 at most.
At most. Okay.
Yes.
That's quite a lot. So,
Yeah, quite a lot.
yes. Pagka po nahuli daw kayo na-modify yung inyong e-bike, magiging 5,400 po.
Yun,
At yun po
fair.
ang pinakamaliit na pwedeng i-penalize sa inyo. So, pag-isipan nyo po yan bago nyo gawin yung e-bike nyo na ma-modify.
Kasi hindi rin natin alam, di ba? So, nagpapakampante tayo. Siguro hindi tayo sinisita. Pero, once na meron yung mga officer po o mga police po na in charge sa paghuhuli, patay tayo. Kasi medyo malaki po yung penalty. Kaya, iwas-iwas na lang po para mas maganda.
Okay.
Okay, and the third one is like wear a helmet. Yeah, make sure like you wear a helmet. Like that's because to ensure your own safety. Like we here in Taiwan, we promote this kind of like concept like for a very long time. Like no matter you are riding a bicycle or riding a motorcycle, like just wear a helmet that can make sure your own safety. And then when you choose the helmet, just choose the bright color one, just like white, like white, yellow, red, like those color, or like using like some like reflectors, like to increase your visibility. Like again, and then like if you wear a helmet, just fasten it, fasten it and tighten it as well. Just don't put it on and then just on. Just make sure you fasten the belt. That's the and then like choose one like which is suitable to your the size is suitable for your head. Yeah, and like just make sure like every time when you ride a bicycle, when you ride the e-bike, or when you ride the motorcycle, and then just make sure like you wear your helmet every time. And then if you don't use the helmet, you will fine at like $380. Like a lot of time it's not just about money. You know, we're here to tell everyone about the fine, but a lot of time it's not about money. It's about your own safety.
Yes.
Own safety, your life, your like
Yes.
Yes. So, ang sinasabi po ni Officer Lynn is pagka magsusuot po kayo ng helmet, ay make sure po naman na naka-buckle dito.
Oo, nakalak.
Oo. Tapos, kailangan maayos ang fit sa ulo nyo. At kung maaari po, ay bright colors para po, yun nga, yung visibility nyo habang nagmumotor kayo, lalo na paggagabi or nag-i-e-bike kayo. So, napaka-importante po niyan.
Oo. Tsaka minsan yung tama yung sinabi kanina na mayroon yung sticker na pwede mong ilagay. Kung halimbawa, lalo na sa gabi, malaking tulong yun. So, para mag-reflect kapag halimbawa may sasakyan, di ba, lalo na e-bike yung gamit mo. So, maganda talaga na maglagay ng reflectorized na sticker doon sa helmet or any part ng ating e-bike.
Okay.
And then, and then we are I remind something like when people like riding a bicycle or riding an e-bike, they love to play phones, or sometimes they will put like earphones. Like when they are riding a bike or riding e-bike, riding motorcycle. Make sure like if you are riding a motorcycle or riding an e-bike, don't put on your earphone.
Especially now that we have wireless. Don't put it on your earphone, because like you cannot hear. Like you should have pay really attention on the every situation on the street. And if you are putting an earphone or you are playing on the smartphone, sometimes you're ignoring some like danger situation, and sometimes car accident just happened. Yes.
You might be in danger, or you can be a danger to others.
A lot of situations just happen like in a second. Like so, just pay attention on your trip, on your way.
I think guilty ang iba sa mga kababayan natin dyan, Sir
Oo,
Carl. Kasi
totoo
ako,
yan.
pagka natawid ako, nakikita ko, meron ding mga talaga naka-headset.
Oo.
So, yun po, pakiusap po nila na kung kayo po ay gagamit ng e-bike or ng motor at kayo po ay makikinig ng music, ay wag na lang po muna habang kayo po ay nasa
Concentrate na lang sa
kalsada.
pag-drive. Ayan. Para iwas disgrasya, ika nga.
Yes, napaka-importante po
Oo.
niyan. Okay? So, our next topic is very important
Yeah,
as
ito na yung
well.
pinaka-importante.
This
talaga.
is my favorite topic.
This is the
Really?
highlight
Yes.
of this subject.
What an
this
e-bike
topic.
part you say that.
I guess this is the most favorite. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Officer Lynn?
Okay, and then we are talking. Do you want to show everyone the
Oh,
e-bike
yes.
safety video?
All right. Before we do my favorite topic, let's now play. This video is from the Taichung city government, right?
Yes.
Yes, so we will play. Okay, just hold on for a while.
Sumunod ka sa batas para di ka magmulta.
Dahan-dahan ka para di ka magbayad ng 300 hanggang 600.
Sa batas para di ka magmulta.
Dahan-dahan ka para di ka magbayad ng 300 hanggang 600.
Ngayong alam ko na, hindi ko na gagawin sa susunod. Mag-iingat ka, sumunod ka sa patakaran para di ka magmulta.
Magmulta ka ng 300 o 600, sigurado ka gusto mong gawin yan?
Maybe before we start about the topic, give us
Sumunod ka sa batas para di ka magmulta.
Pag nagmotor ka, huwag kang sumansay pag linya para di ka magbayad ng 300 hanggang 600.
Ganyan ba yung kahalaga para ako'y magmulta? Sumunod ka sa batas para di ka magmulta.
Saglit, punta ka muna doon bago ka kumaliwa para hindi ka magbayad ng 300 hanggang 600.
Salamat! Sumunod ka sa batas para di ka magmulta. Alam mo bang bawal yung tinatawiran mo? Pwede kang magmulta ng 300 hanggang 600.
Ganun ba yun? Kailangan ko pa rin palang tumuwid sa tamang talian.
呢不可以双载。那我们现在是做劝导的动作，之后我们会取缔，会罚款新台币300块钱，这样了解吗？谢谢。好，现在可以离开了。现在就不要那个双载了，小心洗哦。
There you go. And now we're back. So, I hope na you get some points.
Yes, nakita
Doon
nyo
sa
naman po yung
video.
videos, ano? So, yun po yung mga tamang paraan. So, especially sa pagtatawid natin, ayan, pinakita po doon yung pedestrian lane. Tapos, paano po, kailangan tignan natin kung red light ba, or go na, the green light. So, kailangan, importante na tignan natin yung mga yon, i-observe natin yung mga traffic lights rules. And then may tama din po yung paano yung pagpapunta dun sa kabilang daan. So hindi po basta-basta kukurba po tayo. So may tamang paraan po.
Yes.
Ayan.
And then kitang-kita Sir Carl dun sa video, no? Yung pag jaywalking ni ate. So please lang po mga kababayan, ano, maging maingat po at gumamit ng tamang tawiran. Kasi kitang-kita niyo naman po kanina kung gaano kadelikado yung ginawa ni ate.
Oo, mga kababayan natin, mga Pinay model ang ginawa po nila, ano, para mas maintindihan po natin.
Okay.
Ayan po.
So, moving on.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we're talking about like Jenna's favorite part. No drunk driving. Like now, like in Taiwan, like our government actually have a zero tolerance policy to the drunk driving. Like as we know, like a lot of car accidents happen because of like drunk driving, and the accident most of the time is actually very serious. Like very terrible if any part of the driving of the driver is drunk driving. The car accident a lot of time will be very terrible, like maybe cause the death.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So and then we can see like here like the numbers of the drunk driving accident during like 2016 to 2020. Like actually like the number is decreasing. And the number like the numbers of like injuries and number of deaths is actually got a decrease. That's because we do a lot of propaganda, and actually our regulations for the penalty actually became like very like for the fine. We increased the fine.
Yes.
The fine dollars is actually quite increased, and then we got a lot of like enforcement, like for example, like here we can see like for the BAC, right? We were first telling people about our standard.
Yes. This is
like,
really important.
Yeah,
really important.
about the standard
Yes.
of the BAC. Actually, we don't do like a blood alcohol content. Actually, like we actually do as the breath test.
Yes.
Yeah, in Taiwan, if you are stopped by the police to ask you do an alcohol test, a lot of time we do like use the breathalyzer. Yeah, breathalyzer. We ask you to like blow and then to have a test. And if you are but here we are going to take it as say it as a BAC. I think that's much easier to tell. Okay, so the BA because the numbers you can like change into the breath content. Yeah, and then for the BAC, if it's under above 0.15 milligram per liter, like in our road safety rule, like we suggest like you cannot drive. And then from like 0.15 milligram per liter. And then if it's in a range of in like 0.18 to 0.24 milligram per liter, like you cannot drive. And then it actually like in like Road Traffic Management and Penalty Act Article 35 in our country. Like there are a lot of like how do you say well, we got fine. We got some like other like penalty punishment in it. Yeah, and it's different from like the motorcycle, vehicle, e-bike, and other like
So it depends on the category of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like for example, you're riding a e-bike or motorcycle or
the fine will be like different.
Okay.
Like yeah. And here we can say like if you take riding a motorcycle, and the fine will be 15,000 to 90,000.
Wow.
Okay.
And then if you are drive a car and then you got drunk, like the standard is between like 0.18 to 0.24. You will get 30,000 to 120,000 fine. Yeah, and like we will like the car, and you will the driver license will be like
Will be taken?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the car is gonna be taken also.
Okay, so I have a question, Officer Lin. Even
Okay.
if you're riding a bicycle
Yes.
and if you're drunk?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have we'll have another different fine for the bike.
Okay.
And if you're riding a bike and you are above the standard like 0.18, you're going to have like 2,400
Okay.
to 3,000 to 600.
Grabe, Sir Carl, no? Ang laki.
Kaya talagang dapat talaga mag-ingat. Officer, I just want to ask, like here, stay on our picture, if a certain driver caught like 0.50
Milligram per liter.
the alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So how much is the penalty? Are they going to penalize or something?
Actually like the branch like actually we suggest like don't you cannot drive like from the 0.15 milligram per liter, but to 0.15 to 0.17, there's a torrent like between this part. If you are not like really like affect the traffic really bad or something like that, we won't like do the fine.
Okay.
Okay, so they will they have ticket something.
Yeah,
like that.
and then like actually like it is decided by the police.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So sometimes the police says, okay, next time.
Yes.
Sometimes
We'll say
will
like next
tell
time
that.
don't do like this.
Yes.
Like, but sometimes they can also find you.
Oh, okay. At the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sir Carl, I think to make it sure, no, don't drink na lang.
Oo, yun ang maganda.
Oo.
Oo. Pero mahalaga rin na kailangan i-discuss natin itong sa yung minimum na tinatawag nila. So, yung kapag na-reach mo yung 0.25, kasi yun yung parang mabigat. So, para alam ng mga kababayan natin, ano ba itong nilalaman nitong Criminal Code Article 185-3. If nahulihan ka at dun sa above the minimum ng alcohol content na nahuli sa'yo, di ba? So, kailangan ma-discuss natin yun para may paliwanag sa kanila para klaro. Para, di ba? Although, alam naman natin, syempre, hindi natin maiwasan, no? Maraming mga kababayan talaga natin na nagba-violate na, no? So, tama yun na umiwas sa inom. Pero, syempre, hindi natin maiwasan. Hindi lahat, siguro, makakaiwas. Pero talagang we encourage everyone. Yun nga, lagi natin sinasabi, paalala natin yung mga kumukuha nga sa atin ng sin and verify, ano? Na dapat iwasan uminom.
Yes,
at wag na magdadrive kapag kayo nakainom.
Tsaka sir, criminal
criminal aspect na yun.
Kaya nga. So, mahihirapan na silang mag-apply.
Yes.
Kasi may magkakaroon na sila ng criminal record.
So, can we, officer, can you give us some idea how much are the penalties if above the 0.25 or
to 0.25 actually it is the rule is different. It's actually rule in like our criminal code, like Article 185, and then it's not only the fine you should put into jail. Yeah, actually, like if the standard is behind, like a lot of like above like 0.25 milligram per liter is actually put into jail.
Yes. But I've heard also that on top of that, like if you don't want to go in jail, then they need to pay, right?
Yeah.
So for in every day, that is equivalent to 1,000 NT dollar.
Yeah,
right?
it's different. Like I don't know how the judge will like.
Okay. So it depends because we have encountered that we have some encountered also that there are these people or workers that been punished and they need to pay some amount and then they need still to be detained.
Yeah.
So it depends on the judge of
the judge will like say like maybe you should put in jail like for like in prison for like how many
days, like 30 days, and then they still need to pay.
So it's different. And then here we want to tell like everyone about like the standard. We can see the standard like 0.18 to 0.24 is actually a rule in the Road Traffic Management and the Penalty Act. So if you are like the standard is above the 0.25, no matter you are riding a bicycle or you are riding an e-bike, especially e-bike, we heard like Jenna asked me like what if you drink and ride a bicycle, do you get a fine? Yes, like you get a fine like $2,400, right? Then like we can see like for like e-bike is actually we use the electronic, right? So it's actually a motor vehicle like in our criminal code. So if the alcohol test is above like 0.25 milligram, is still like violate the criminal code. So you still need to put in jail.
And on top of that, I think as a foreign worker, I after paying the penalties, so you're going to detain, and the worst thing is you will be sent home, right?
Yes.
Because the court will write the letter from the to the labor, right? To the labor bureau, and then they will instruct the company that they will terminate your contract, right?
Yes.
So yun, sa mga kababayan, yun po, which is na-experience naman po natin yan, So ang sinasabi po dito, kapag po ikaw ay nahulihan ng above 0.24, yun 0.25 po and above, na level po ng alcohol, yun nga po, sabi po na sa atin yung mga officer natin, na pwede po kayong pagmultahin. At hindi lang po yun, pwede po kayong ma-detain. Makukulong kayo, magbumulta kayo. At the same time, ang worst po ay pauwiin po kayo sa Pilipinas. So kapag gano'n, hindi na po tayo makakapagtrabaho, di ba? Kaya mahalaga po talaga na sumunod tayo at iwasan ang uminom kung tayo ay nagda-drive.
Yes,
so,
okay. So that is very important, Sir Carl, no? Talagang kung kaya po na wag na lang magmaneho or wag na lang pong uminom, mainam po. Kung nakainom naman na po, kahit saan
mag-taxi na lang.
Kahit saan nyo naiwan yung motor nyo, iwanan nyo na po yan.
Yes. So,
para po
hindi po
na
yan
kayo maapektuhan. Oo.
Okay.
Mas mahal yung babayad mo kaysa ibinayad mo sa taxi.
At saka hindi lang yun, Miss Jenna. Siyempre, alam naman natin, nandito tayo upang magtrabaho para sa pamilya natin, para sa mga pangarap natin. So, dapat, yun po yung lagi nating iniisip pag nandito tayo sa Taiwan. Kaya sumunod tayo sa mga batas ng Taiwan.
Okay.
Okay, and then now we are talking about like for the rules in Road Traffic Management and the Penalty Act, Article 35. Is that the drunk driving, most of the rule is in this like article. Okay, and the article there is a lot of like paragraph. For the first paragraph is for like motorcycle and vehicle, and then and then the paragraph 4 is for like you can actually refuse to take a test. Yeah, if you are stopped by the police, then they will tell you about like why you are stopped. Yeah, like we're thinking like you might be like a drunken driver, and then they will tell you like about like how to take the test, and if you don't take the test, like what's gonna happen. And then you can choose take it or not take it. And then in the paragraph 8 there's a collective punishment. Actually, like if you are the standard is about like 0.25 milligram per liter, and then you carrying the passenger in the same car, like actually he or she like got a duty to remind you like not to drive, like because like you are driving, like we got the responsibility to this like passenger to tell the driver not to drive. And if she or he like didn't remind you and still like taking the same car with the driver, we got it a punishment. It's called collective like punishment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then now we are like introduce the punishment, the rule, like in the article 35.
Yes.
Okay, so we see like
Yes.
we see like the first like paragraph, like actually the punishment is different from the motorcycle and the car. Like for motorcycle, the fine will be like if you here the standard is between like 0.18 to 0.24 milligram per liter. The punishment is here.
Okay.
Yeah. And so for paragraph 1 is for the fine. For motorcycle and the car, the fine is different. Motorcycle will be fined at like 15,000 to 90,000, and then the car will be fined at 30,000 to 120,000. And the vehicle will be moved will be taken, right? And then will detained by the authorities. And then for your driver license, no matter if you are caught by as a motorcycle driver, the motorcycle's driver license will be suspended for like 2 to 4 years. And then for paragraph 4, like we say, like you can refuse to take the test, but if you are refused to take the test, like you gonna fine also, because we are thinking like you are actually like drive under influence, right? You are drive under the under like as a driving driver, but you refuse to take the test, and then you are gonna fine at 180,000. Where's this page?
Yes.
We'll get a 180,000 fine. And the vehicle is also will be detained by the authorities. The driver license also be taken. And then you should go to take a test.
Okay.
A traffic safety license. And then there are if you violate paragraph 4 like twice within like 5 years, there will be 360,000 fine for the next time if you refuse to take the test. And then more than 3 times, the driver should be fined previous times penalty plus 180,000. Do you know what it means?
I know.
It means like second time if you refuse to take the test, the fine will be like
double.
The fine will be like 360,000, right? And then the third time you violate the rule, it will be 360,000 plus 180,000.
Oh my God.
So it will be like 540,000. And
that's quite big.
Yeah, and for the paragraph 8 is about the collective punishment. Yeah, and then we already like explained to everyone, like if you are in the same car as a passenger of a drunk driver, the alcohol level is above like 0.25 milligram per liter, and then the passenger is above like 18-year-old, and under 70 years old, you will get like 600 to 3,000 fine.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like we would just give you like a responsibility for you for the passenger. Even you don't drink, but just reminds the driver not to drive after drunk.
Yeah, that's correct. So yun po, kung sakay daw po kayo, paalala nyo pong maigi na wag nang uminom. Okay? So, Officer Lynn, can we go to what to do after a car accident occur?
Okay. And here we want to introduce like there are actually 3 types of car accident. For we to type it. Okay, first one is an A1 accident. A1 accident, it means like there's a party like die on the spot or die in 24 hours after the accident. And the second one is the A2 accident. A2 accident means like there's one party or like even both parties. One of the both parties like got injured, or the person like died after 24 hours after the accident. And there's A3 accident. A3 accident, it means like only damage to the property, like no one got injured, no one died. That called A3 accident. Okay, and here we see like a picture, like actually it's for Chinese. I can find the English version, but okay, I can explain it to you guys. Okay, for the A3 accident is only damage to the property. Like we can do something like before the police come. Okay, first you can take a picture. And then you call 110 to the police. And the second one is call the 110, and the 110, the police will ask you to take a picture and then move the car. Okay, so when you like taking a picture, make sure you are in a safe situation, under a safe situation. So just put a warming triangle behind you.
Okay.
Okay, and then like there's 5 principles for you to take a picture. Okay, first put a warming triangle behind you.
Yes.
And the second one, just like take a picture for the overview.
Yeah, of what happened.
Yeah, of what happened for overview, and inclusive of like car, the hitting spot, the damaged part, and the road marking or the signal light. There are a lot of like a spot that you think is important. Just take it in your picture, and then like just move the accident car in a safe location, safe space.
Correct.
Yeah, and the whole progress, just make sure that you are under a safety. And do you know like why you should like move the car like as soon as possible?
Yes, because it will cause traffic.
Yeah, it will cause traffic, and then it will happen a second accident. Yeah, and so just remember to put the warming triangle like behind you.
Yes.
And then if you don't move the car, it maybe will make a traffic jam.
Yeah.
And it will affect the time, the speed, like for the police to come.
Yes. Okay.
So here are like 5 principles for like how to take a picture for the A3 accident. And then after you take a picture, like you can give the picture to the police. So the police will do like some like judgment or some judgment or some like wallpaper by it, and then so it's actually definitely can be an evidence of the car accident.
Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit faster.
Yes.
Okay, so because our officers are really busy.
Yeah.
We understand that they're doing their job.
Yes.
Okay, So, Sir Carl, na-explain naman ni Officer Lynn yung
Mm.
ating mga dapat do's and don'ts when accident occurred. So, una po, picture, and then tawag sa 110, and then pag dumating na yung police, ayan, mag-interview na and all that stuff. Okay. So, I think Officer Helen will discuss about working safety in Taiwan.
Yes, I have a new regulation have to introduce to you guys, and I will go faster. Okay, let's go the picture of the regulation. Okay, the new regulation of fighting in public go into effect in this year, and if you involved in violence or threat, should be sentenced to imprisonment for more than 6 months and less than 5 years, or get a fine of no more than 100,000 NT dollars. Yeah, it's a quite serious penalty, and it's almost related to all workers in Taiwan, because everyone will maybe involved in this kind of case, but you have to try to keep yourself away from the trouble. Yes. And the new punishment of new regulation are more serious than the old one, which means if you involved in these cases, you may cause quite serious consequences. First, you will lose your job, and it may affect your work contract in Taiwan. And secondly, you may put yourself into jail. And worstly, you may be deported.
Okay.
It's very important to remember.
Yes. So, napaka-importante po, wag daw pong mag-i-involve sa pag-aaway.
Kasi once na na-involve ka sa pag-aaway, syempre makakadisgrasya ka. So, pwede ka madisgrasya or pwede ka makadisgrasya ulit. Kaya, yun po yung sinasabi sa atin. At ang pinaka-worst ay, pwede kang mawalan ng trabaho at goodbye Taiwan.
Yes. Yes. And then, another thing that I would like Officer Helen to discuss is about drugs.
Of course.
Siyempre, just a friendly reminder.
Friendly reminder din bilang magtatrabaho dito. Siyempre, bawal ang paggamit.
Yes.
Want to remind everyone, every workers in town, just remember, don't fight. And follow the rules in Taiwan, you will work safety in Taiwan. Yeah,
yes.
That's all.
So, there you go. I hope na nabigyan kayo nila Officer Lynn and Officer Chang ng magandang information regarding sa rules and regulations ng Taiwan. So, we will be having a short break kasi kailangan na talaga nilang magpaalam.
Babalikan natin yung mga question.
Yes, the two of us, Sir Carl and I, will be back for us to discuss yung mga questions mo. Okay? So, we would like to thank the both of you for allowing
time.
To be here with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, ayan. Balik po kami ulit ni Sir Carl.
Tama.
Medyo ang gagawin lang po natin ngayon, since nakaalis na po yung guest natin, parang i-discuss lang po natin ng konti kung ano yung napag-usapan. So, sa pedestrian po, unang naging topic po nila is about sa pedestrian. So, una po, gumamit ng tamang facilities, magbigay po ng daan sa mga dumadaan, at mag-ensure po dun sa safety ng mga matatanda dito sa Taiwan. Yan.
Tsaka magsuot ng bright colors na mga damit, lalo na kung ikaw ay nasa bahay po, caretakers ka po, kasama mo yung alaga mo, mainam po na magsuot ng bright colors. Pag ikaw ay, kung kayo ay may pupuntahan, let's say, pupunta sa park, syempre tatawid kayo. So, mahalaga po na magsuot ng bright colors para yung visibility sa ika nga ni Officer Lynn kanina, kitang-kita ng mga motorista.
Yes. And then, dun po sa pedestrian safety, may 3 pong keynotes na kailangan yung tandaan. Slow, look, and stop.
Yes,
okay?
Tama.
So, sunod naman pong diniscuss nila is about sa how to ensure e-bike safety. So, naiintindihan po namin, yun nga po, katulad ng sinabi ni Sir Carl, na kailangan nyo po talaga nung e-bike and motor para sa inyong pagpasok, lalo na kung ang inyong pabrika ay malayo sa inyong dormitoryo. Ngunit po, nakikiusap po kami na kung pwede po, yun po, number 1, Sir Carl, huwag
wag magmo-modify. Tapos kailangan bawal lang angkas. Ayan. Tapos kailangan kahit na e-bike 'yan, gumamit pa rin po tayo ng helmet.
Yes, oo, napaka-importante. So, yun po yung tatlong reminder po nila pagka po kayo ay mag-i-e-bike. Okay?
So ngayon dun sa pinaka-highlight po nitong topic natin ngayon, yung drunk driving ngayon. So pinakita naman po natin kanina yung level nung alcohol content if ever na makuha, halimbawa nahuli ka, tapos may level po kasi yan. So above 0.24, yun yung yun yung pinaka-highest na penalty, kaya sabi nga ni officer din kanina na pwede po tayong makulong, ma-detain, at magbabayad tayo, at pinakamasakit ay papauwiin pa po tayo sa Pilipinas. At ang palaking problema po doon ay magkakaroon ka ng record dito sa Taiwan. And then kapag po kinailangan natin kumuha ng police clearance ng Taiwan, let's say we're planning na gusto nating mag-apply sa ibang bansa, o kaya meron tayong petition, alam nyo makaka-apekto po yan. Kasi nung nasa Meco Manila po ako, meron po tayong mga encounter na ganito na may mga kasong drunk driving, and mayroong mark yung sa kanilang police clearance. At yun po yung isang reason kung bakit na-deny ng visa. Kaya nahirapan sila na makapunta doon sa pupuntahan nilang bansa. Kaya doon sa mga kababayan natin, hindi po biro yung drunk driving. Kaya lagi po kami sa Meco, lagi po tayong nagpapaalala na huwag pong iinom kung kayo ay magdadrive.
Yes.
At kung kayo ay magdadrive, kung kayo ay nakainom, ay mas mabuti na lang pong mag-taxi na lamang po, o kung saan kayo, natulog na lang po kayo kung saan kayo naroroon. Okay?
Or much better, Sir Carl, nga po, is yun. Huwag nyo na pong panginayangan yung gagastusin nyo sa taxi. Or huwag nyo pong iisipin na porket yung kasamahan nyo ay hindi nakainom at kayo po ay nakainom, ay aangkas po kayo, may penalty pa rin po yun. Kaya huwag na po nyong gagawin.
O kaya kung nakipag-inuman sa tropa or something, pakitulog na lang po kayo doon.
Yes.
Kung pwede po. Okay?
Kasi importante po na alam nyo itong mga ganitong batas dahil bilang foreign worker, kailangan po sumunod tayo sa kanila kasi napakagaling po ng Taiwan na magpa-implement ng mga ganitong batas at wala po silang tinitingnan na other circumstances, lalo na po pagka hinainan na po yan ng judge ng resulta or ng desisyon. Ito po talaga ipapa-implement
talaga nila. Kaya sa mga kababayan natin, marami sa atin parang easy lang po, no? Pero dito po sa ibahin po natin ang bansang Taiwan. Gaya ng sabi po ni Officer Lin kanina, na talagang naging stricto po sila, mas pinalawig at mas talagang may ngipin ang batas trapiko dito sa Taiwan. Kaya po kung dati-dati i-sample ko lang po sa inyo, dati meron pong mga pagkakataon na pwede tayong mag-iusap, pwede tayong mag-ask ng plea sa mga prosecutor sa korte, pero sa ngayon po pagdating sa batas trapiko po talaga ay hindi na po pwede yun. Hindi na pwede pakiusapan. So talagang kung ano po yung desisyon ng korte, yun na po ang masusunod. Hindi na po para bumaba yung sentensya or tipong bababaan yung penalty na babayaran mo. Hindi na po. Talagang yun na po yung kanilang i-implement. Ika nga. Kaya sa mga kababayan talaga natin, kami ay humihiling na sana at nananawagan sana tayo po nandito sa Taiwan upang magtrabaho, upang mag-ipon para sa kinabukasan natin, para sa pamilya natin. Kaya yun po yung lagi nating iisipin, to remind us always na nandito tayo para magtrabaho at hindi para sa kung anong bagay o para gumawa ng isang bagay na ikakasira po natin.
Yes. So, bago natin tapusin, Sir Carl, yung live natin, gusto ko rin pong bigyan ng highlight itong working safety in Taiwan. Kasi po, kung hindi nyo po na itatanong, Sir Carl, marami po tayong mga kababayan na nai-involve sa, in layman's term na po, ay bugbugan. So, ito po ay paano ba natin to sasabihin, Sir Carl?
Ito'y common na
Oo.
nangyayari sa mga kababayan natin na minsan mainit ang ulo, hindi naiiwasan, pambubuli. Ayan. So, in fact, meron tayong mga kababayan din na disgrasya patungkol sa bagay na yan. So, kaya dapat po talaga ay as much as possible po ay umiwas tayo.
Kung nagkakainitan na po at medyo hindi na po maiwasan ng emosyon, ay maaari na lang pong lumayo or umalis muna doon sa lugar ng away.
Oo.
Okay? Lalo na po sa inyong mga kalalakihan na magkakasama sa dormitoryo, please lang po, maging sumunod po tayo sa lahat ng rules and regulations po ng inyong factory, and as much as possible, huwag makikipag-away. Okay, Sir Carl, meron ba tayong mga tanong? I think may nabasa ako kanina.
Yung mula kay
Andy, how about for
bicycle riders in Taichung about rules and safety rules po? So, sabi naman ni Officer Lim kanina,
Yes.
So, sabi ni Officer Lim kanina, tawag nito, kung same din daw po yung rules about sa e-bike. So, may konti lang diferensya, pero ganun pa rin yung mga penalties yung mga penalties na kapag nag-violate ka dun sa mga rules. At syempre, may tamang daan po para gamitin,
Okay.
So, yun.
Regarding naman sa question ni Ma'am Jenny Garantosa Wu, Sir Carl, pwede po kaya namin sa Meco page yung visual aids and print orientation here? Thank you, sir. Okay, Ma'am Jenny. Kung yung patungkol dun sa video na na-play po namin kanina, pwede po natin,
i-share natin yun. Kasi information drive po yun. So, we can share it po sa inyong mga kanilang mga FB pages kung meron po. Maganda po na maipakalat natin para po ma-remind po yung ating mga kababayan.
Ayan.
And salamat for that kay Miss Jenny, ayan, from Changhua ng Apnit Changhua Chapter.
Ayan.
Magandang hapon sa mga taga Apnit Changhua. Okay, at yun lamang po, dyan po nagtatapos ang isa na naman po nating napakagandang paksa ngayong hapon. At naway nakapulutan po natin ng magandang impormasyon at natuto po tayo. At isa lang po ang lagi namin sinasabi, nandito po tayo sa Taiwan para magtrabaho, para mag-ipon, para sa pamilya natin, para sa mga pangarap. Kaya iwasan po natin gumawa ng mga illegal, iwasan po natin, sumunod po tayo sa mga batas ng Taiwan.
Yan. Okay, so I think nasabi na naman ni Sir Carl lahat ng mga reminders na kailangan nyo pong tandaan. So, all I can say is happy weekend, guys, and sana natuto kayo ngayong araw kasi talagang very lucky tayo dahil for the first time, na-invite natin sila.
Naka-invite tayo ng outside na
police
representative officer from the Taiwan authorities. Ayan. Kaya talagang napakaganda nitong topic na to. Anyway, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli, ingat po kayo.